Hey everyone, this is a quick video dealing with converting an equation from standard form to slope-intercept form. So, a really quick background, recall that standard form is where you have a linear equation in the form ax plus by is equal to c. And our goal is to write it so that it has the slope-intercept form, in other words, y is equal to mx plus b. So the reason why I wanted to do this video was to show you that in certain problems, if you were asked to graph something or if you're asked to find some points or identify the slope, it's much easier to pull all of that information from the slope-intercept form than it is necessarily to do that from the standard form. So the particular problem that we're going to look at is going to be 3x minus 5y is equal to 150. And what I want you to notice is between the two forms here that I have ax plus by is equal to c and y is equal to mx plus b, the main detail here is that y is isolated. In other words, we want to get y by itself. So that is going to be our plan of attack here. So to begin, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides to start getting y by itself. And that's going to give me negative 5y is equal to negative 3x plus 150. Now, I wrote it this way so that it mirrors the y equals mx plus b format, but you definitely could have written this so that it read negative 5y is equal to 150 minus 3x. What I also want you to note is pay attention to where I placed my signs. So notice that since I had a negative in front of the 3x when I subtracted it, I kept that negative right here. And also notice that there is no sign in front of the 150, so that tells us that we can assume that it is a positive number. So that's why I put a plus sign in front of the 150. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is get y completely by itself. And as you can see right now, it is being multiplied by a negative 5. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to divide the negative 5 out to undo that multiplication. And here is where you need to be careful. Notice on the right-hand side you have the negative 3x plus 150. So there are actually two terms on the right-hand side. And I know that I have two terms because I'm looking at values that are separated by a plus or a minus sign. So in this case, my two terms are going to be negative 3x and then the 150. So the reason why I want to keep that in mind is that I want to divide each term by that negative 5. Okay, so this is going to completely clear. That's going to leave me with y. Now I have a negative 3 over negative 5, so I can clean that up. Since I have a negative divided by a negative, that's going to make it a positive. And I'm just going to write the variable next to it. It does not need to stay written right next to the 3 in the numerator position. We can write it like this to make it easier for us to pick out what the slope is. And then if we do 150 divided by negative 5, that's going to give us a negative 30. So this is the slope-intercept form. Notice again that we have the y is equal to the slope times the input variable plus b. In this particular case, if we were graphing this, we would locate negative 30 on the y-axis because that is our y-intercept. And from there, we could move up 3 to the right 5, or if you recall from class, we can also go in reverse. So that means I would do the opposite of both of those directions. So instead of up 3 to the right 5, I would go down 3 to the left 5. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you do have any other questions, please let me know.